All right. So this is prayer 101.3, the third topic here. And what we're going to talk about today are different kinds of prayers. Now, Ephesians 6, verse 18 says, in the New King James says, praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, being watchful to this end, with all perseverance and supplication for all the saints. The NIV says, and pray in the Spirit on all occasions with all kinds of prayers and requests. With this in mind, be alert and always keep on praying for all the Lord's people. Philippians 4, 6 through 8 again. Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto God. So there are different kinds of prayers, okay? There's the prayer of faith, which we actually use for salvation. There's the prayer of agreement, okay? That's where two or more gathered in my name, there am I in the midst. There's supplications for the saints. That word supplication actually means earnest request, okay? Earnest request for the saints. And then there are intercessions for the lost. Intercession means to stand in the gap. Okay, so here's the lost, here's the saints. You are the one that's standing in the gap and praying, okay? That's what intercessions mean. And then there's also prayer of dedication and consecration. Now, it's important that we understand the different kinds of prayers, but it's also just as important that we don't get hung up on the different kinds of prayers and sitting there thinking, oh, I need to do this prayer or I need to do that prayer. Listen to your heart. Listen to the Holy Spirit guide you into what to pray for or how to pray, okay? It's not important that you pray the prayer of faith for, all of them are prayers of faith, to be honest, but it's not important that you say, oh, I'm going to do the prayer of faith this time, or I'm going to do that. No, just pray, okay? Listen to the Holy Spirit and just pray, okay? So the different kinds of prayer of faith, prayer of agreement, supplication, and supplication for the saints, intercessions for the lost, and prayer of dedication and consecration. Those are just a few. There's actually a few more that I didn't put in my notes, but those are just a few, okay? Prayer of faith, again, is given to us, honestly, that's given to you at salvation, because you have to have an amount of faith. There's an amount of faith that's given to you. And Paul talks about this in his epistles, but it's given to you so that you can receive salvation. It's just a little mustard seed. It's a small amount. But understand this also, salvation is the greatest miracle that you can ever have in your life. Because what happens is that your spirit man's recreated. And that never happens again. That just happens at salvation. That happens at your spiritual birth, okay? So again, different kinds of prayers, but don't get hung up on the different kinds of prayers. It's important that you listen to the Holy Spirit and let him guide you. And I'm going to get into that here in a moment, or in a few other sessions about prayers and letting the Holy Spirit guide you. So be blessed, be encouraged, have a great day.